Hey, hi, my Aries. Welcome back, guys. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to do a Celtic cross for you guys today. So thank you for being here, you guys. Ooh, you're starting out single and abundant. What is this, though? We have the Hierophant that's going to cross it. We have, hold on, got a few more cards that we still need. We need 4 more. Single and abundant, but wondering or thinking like, I'm not sure that I want to be in like a marriage or a bigger commitment. I'm loving my life as it is. I'm single. I've got everything I need. It's definitely looking like someone is like Aries is trying to decide, like, do I really need someone else in my life? Because I'm loving my world. We have some changes. Okay, so there's that beautiful single energy. You can see living life large, loving, like, even the little animals, the little forest creatures love you. What crosses it is the Hierophant, like, man, my life is so good when I'm single. I don't answer to anybody, and that's just great for me. I don't have to change anything for anyone else. But there is something like my higher self keeps saying, yes, but you are meant for, you are, there's something else special out there for you. Underneath it all, though, it kind of feels like there's this element of, nah, I never get the thing that's going to make me really happy. I've missed out on opportunities. I haven't had that star come in for me. And it could even be like I've just barely healed from something. The last thing I want to do is talk about other relationships. In the recent past, you had to find that inner strength with the Strength card, Leo energy. You really had to overcome something that was hurtful, something that was, sorrowful, something that was really tough. Now, crowning your thoughts, you're at a crossroads where it's like, God, my life is so good single now. Do I really want to do a relationship again, or do I just want to stay single? This could be like the crossroads of your life, saying, I don't even know if I'm cut out for relationship stuff necessarily, because my life is really good as it is. In the upcoming future, though, we have this Queen of Swords. There is either someone is going to cross a boundary with you and irritate you, or this could be that you get frustrated. You get to the point where it's like, wait a second, why am I letting myself feel like I don't want to do relationships? Maybe I do, but I've just been kind of burned out on them because I've had some crappy ones. This is almost like, I feel like this is getting a little bit of fire in our belly for our own self, like getting irritated even sometimes with our own self, going, no, wait a second. Why am I thinking this way? I've been through the ringer, yes, but that doesn't mean that I won't have a great romantic partner still up ahead for me. The hopes and fears are the Three of Wands in the reverse. There's this element where it's like, I feel like like, I'm a little soul sick. Like, I wish I could meet somebody that was amazing and have it, be clear to me that this works. Or I don't want to just like wait for forever to figure out if there's going to be someone who really fits what I'm looking for. This could even be with all the major arcana here. This could be that we're questioning, like, would I ever want an ex back, or do I just want somebody new? And now we're getting frustrated saying, why am I even thinking about that? What we have a hope and a fear here that we get answers now, that it doesn't take a long time in the future to finally get answers. How others see you, though, is like maybe still a little bit stuck on this, not knowing, do I want to move forward? Is this really, have I closed out a cycle? So there's indecisive energy here. Like you're really your close personal friends and possibly the individual that is still on your mind. Someone that you keep going, God, is this done? Is this over? Because the truth is, what you want is the 10 of Cups, which everybody does, right? We all want to be happy. But what's wonderful is in the outcome, you're going to get unstuck. So if this has been a hard thing to decide, what do I do? Do I totally like forget this person altogether? Do I forget about romance altogether and just live my life? You're doing that anyway. You're not actually bogged down. The only place that there's bogged down is the frustration that comes Maybe because you're still thinking about, you know, do I take an ex back or not? Tell me about the Two of Wands. Let's see. We have got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and we've got the Five of Swords in the upright. So we're still feeling pretty defensive, and we know that. This Two of Wands, what's making us pause is like we have some lingering frustration for sure of this person. Because of the way the situation was, because of whatever happened here. Tell me about the Star in the reverse. Because remember, the Star in the reverse is like, I feel like an opportunity was missed, or I feel like I got hurt and I haven't healed yet. We have a Tower and we have this King of Swords. So some of you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, but could have been Libra, Gemini also. Doesn't have to be. Remember, I'm not so big on zodiac signs because we all have so many placements, right? But this blew up. This situation, instead of being amazing, this situation, like somebody either they didn't communicate effectively, even though normally this is somebody who can. But if they communicated, it might have been whatever they said is what ended this. This was, it was hurtful instead of helpful. It's either what they didn't say, or and keep in mind, we had what could have been a matched pair. But at this point, the ending there, we haven't healed from. And we're feeling defensive about it. Tell me about this Queen. Queen of Swords. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is almost like saying, no, you know what? I am not going to be on like this thing where I just wait for this supposed twin flame to show back up. I think this is a false twin flame. I think that this is, I still feel like this is being angry at ourselves, feeling like the way this person has treated me, there's no way that this is my perfect match. And I'm frustrated that I maybe waited so long, or that I expected more from this person because they haven't shown up and been that for me. So I do feel like there's this anger toward our own self. We have a 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, we have a Hierophant in the reverse. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. It's like we're frustrated that we're even confused about something when, we don't feel like somebody gave it their all. We don't feel like here we go again with that Hierophant, right? We've already seen the Hierophant once. This can be about marriage. This can be about connecting with our higher selves. It feels like there's this frustration with like, why, if I know that this person is not treating me well, and remember, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. If I know that this person didn't treat me well enough to hold on to me, and I know that my life is good, and I can make my life amazing no matter what, but I'm still frustrated that I feel the loss or the lack of this person. Yet why do I feel their loss or their lack when they weren't really there for me? So it's like, I can see the frustration, because of course that is frustrating when it's like, why am I hurting over this? If this person wasn't the one, if they let things end with me and they didn't do anything to fix it, why would this still even bother me? Because I feel defensive, but I also feel wounded here. Let's get over to this. I want to see this 8 of Swords in the reverse, because we're getting beyond this. We have something amazing. We have a Chariot, so definitely about getting beyond it for the outcome. Hold on. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Sun. Look, brighter days are just up ahead. We have the Lovers, and we have the 3 of Swords. You wind up with somebody else, somebody new. You choose somebody new, and they are the ones who then experience a heartbreak. Remember where we said what you're looking for is the 10 of Cups. The thing is, the 10 of Cups comes in for you, but I think it comes in for you from somebody else altogether. This is someone who shows up in your world. Maybe you meet them through the workplace, and this is an amazing, like, equal give and take. Sets your heart on fire. You feel really good. You feel really excited. This is a new romance. This is somebody that you feel connected to. You're holding hands with them. it's almost like then this ex finds out that, wait a second, you've moved on, you met somebody else. And you're like, yeah, I moved on. I'm not stuck on you anymore. I've moved on. So this is just around the corner. What is the transformation point of this? Because remember, previous to that, we had the World card in the reverse. There was still some knowledge that you were lacking. There was still something that has to finish out before you get into that new 10 of Cups. So what is that? Tell me about that World card, because that's our transformation moment. That's the thing that was still lingering. And it's like you're getting the information. Whoops. Hold on. Getting the answer, the information. What is it? Knight of Swords in the upright. Suddenly something changes, right? Because we go into like it's sped up. This is either we have a Page of Pentacles. I just think that somebody new comes in on the scene unexpectedly, and they immediately start to like put time and energy in things with you, and it feels good. And I think it's almost like this progresses really fast. So even though first you were still kind of like frustrated, toying with like, why am I not really totally over this situation with the ex? And all of a sudden, as you're aware of it, that there is still something a little bit lingering that feels unfinished, somebody new shows up, and I think that they show you what it feels like to be treated well. You notice how with this Page of Pentacles, we've got all these rainbows swirling around here as well. This is fun. This is somebody who's enjoyable. This is somebody who kind of like sweeps you off your feet all of a sudden. This is such a wonderful change of energy for you, because the thing that you haven't really wanted to go back to, but it's been frustrating that it's like, why am I still thinking about this? Why am I not just having this get out of my head? All of a sudden it gets out of your head, but it is because someone else shows up that shows you a different way of, what it feels like to be treated differently. And that leads you to that wonderful outcome that you have here. You wanted the 10 of Cups, it comes in for you. You wanted to get unstuck. You wanted to move forward with a new kind of energy, a new person that shows up and gives you equal give and take, that makes you really happy, that makes you laugh. This is the lover that you're choosing for yourself now. But we do have to do one more, because we've got the other individuals being left with that 3 of Swords. And I just wanted to take one look at that, because it's almost like the tables are turning. The World in the reverse, they're not over you. They're still sat in this kind of heartbreak. So interesting to see that, where you had the World in the reverse at one point, and then this new person comes in, and it's like you are shown what it feels like to be treated well. And as you gravitate toward that person and you wind up in this new union, the individual that didn't treat you so well, they are still stuck in this place of, now they're heartbroken over you, and they're the ones who are stuck, unable to move on. This person, how are they feeling about you? I mean, on one hand, I guess it doesn't really matter because you've moved on, but I just wonder, is this like any kind of a lesson for them? So we have a Temperance in the reverse. We have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 2 of Swords. At first, this person's in disbelief, almost like, no, there's no way that you're not coming back to me. I mean, of course I can win you back. Look at me. Aren't I fantastic? And they still kind of think that the ball is in their court. Like they're planning their next strategy about like, when should they reach out to you? But they're heartbroken and they're not over this, but it's like it hasn't registered that you're really gone yet. It just looks like this person is, they're not able to see it for what it is, that this was imbalanced, and it still remains imbalanced because of the way they're looking at it. They still think that they can have success and victory when they want it, if they want it. They still think that they're the ones in the decision maker's shoes, not fully realizing that you're cooperating with somebody else altogether different now. You're not cooperating with them anymore, but they still are under the assumption that it really is up to them. So they're heartbroken. They can't get over you, but they still think that they have another option on like, do they want to come towards you or not? It's very interesting that this person is so still very full of themselves. It just doesn't look like that's going to factor into your outcome at all, because you are in a new romantic connection that looks really beautiful by the time this individual is like, you know, aware that they would like to still maybe talk to you or try to win you back. It's like that's not even on the table at this point, but they seem to be the last to know that. So kind of I don't know, this, it looks like it makes sense if someone is still that full of their ego that they're just like, well, I don't want this to be over yet, but I'm not sure I'm ready to come forward again, but I'm sure that this will all work out when I'm ready. They don't know you're long gone. They're long gone already. So kind of like some growth needed to maybe happen for that person. Anyway, I'm going to end this here, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all those things that help my channel to grow. I'm always honored you guys choose to pop by. Mwah. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, night, wherever in the world you are. And remember, these are just stories. I'm not a psychic. I don't tell you how your life's going to go or how it should go. It's always up to you. And I hope that's always empowering to be reminded of that. These are only stories. I'm not a psychic. I don't tell you how it's supposed to be. So it's always up to you. All right. Take care. Bye.